Good morning, chat, and welcome to the wonderful world of Phase Connect. I'll be your tour guide for today. I'm Dizzy. And if I knew the lyrics to It's a Small World after all, I would sing it, but I don't, so... You'll have to, I don't know, you'll have to deal with the poker rap instead. No, I don't know that one either. I feel like I'm missing out on a bunch of old classics, you know? I feel like I'm missing out. What do I actually know? I know Overture, curtains, lights. This is it. Am I aging myself right now? Am I horribly aging myself right now? You're an old classic. Oh, geez, thank you. Do you sing a Digimon song? Not well. Not well. Show me your brave heart. Butterfly. Mugendai na yume no ato no. Something like that. Nani mo nai tsubasa demo kitto toberu sa. Guys, I do not have vocal dexterity for this early in the day. I mean, I guess it's almost 2. but I digress. It's a weekend. It's a weekend. Also, I need to unpin this message. Hey! But hello. This bug can sing? I really can't. It makes me deeply insecure, actually, because... I think I'm actually in one of the most stacked generations when it comes to vocalists. So even if I do ever hit like average, if I ever obtain the bare minimum, I'm still gonna feel super fucking inadequate just based on who I'm surrounded by. Stacked, yes. All of the flat lands known as Jelly Hoshiumi, yes. But hello, happy Saturday, y'all. It's been a while since I've had a Saturday stream, so that's exciting. And today's stream is specifically for anyone who's new to Phase Connect. But hey, I thought it'd be really nice if you guys could help me out on this stream, actually. So I'm thinking we're gonna build a little bit of a tourist guide, if you will, or better off a flowchart, because I fucking love flowcharts. They're like, did you ever do those like personality tests in like teen magazines? They're like the adult version of those, and that's fucking awesome. That's fucking sick. Ay, my stinger! Me stinger! Why is my BGM so quiet? 1 second. There you go. There we go. Hello, hi. I was about to say good morning, but it's, well, afternoon at this point. Hi, sudden Pico-esque flashbang. Hey. You're not wrong. But I barely know how to use Canva, so... We're dealing with the tools that we've been given. Good morning. There we go again. Hi, good afternoon. And you're watching Dizzy Dokuro on Phase Week. Ooh. Why didn't I go with that for a fucking weekly personality? Why didn't I do an Anchorman? Wow. Wow, 2 years of effort down the drain. Never too late. No, it is. It is. Because my brain won't allow it. Because it'd be too far of a fucking departure from what's currently going on Phase Weekly. I can't just switch now. I can't switch now. Okay? I'm artistic. I'm artistic! And that! Okay, I can't even as a joke call it fine art. That's a stream. That's a stream that many of you are at. Hello, welcome back. Hi, what bugs? Did you miss me? Of course I did, quite a bit. Yes, yes. Very much miss you. You just saw me though. You just saw me. Also, very, very quickly, I've been having internet outages. Well, not outages. My internet's been wacky. Since last night. So I think it's a problem with my router or my modem. I don't know how to fucking troubleshoot this shit. It's working right now. But if I suddenly start streaming at 2 frames per second, honestly, this is basically a slideshow presentation anyway, so I don't see any issues. Unplug it for 30 seconds. No, I tried. But yeah, maybe it's a bad cable or possibly cabling with the ISP. I don't know. I really don't know. So, surely, the magical electricity gods will figure it out for themselves. Surely. Does the entire building have internet issues too? I think that's a question I'd have to ask someone, and I don't really feel like talking to flesh people today. So I hope you'll understand. Understood, fair enough, felt that. It's a weekend, okay? I've been overwhelmed enough. He just deleted us, thank you for $2. How popular is Face Connect R34 asking for a friend? Depends on the talent. Depends on the tags. I definitely think certain mediums are more popular than others. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. 2,000 at least. What sites are you on? What sites are you on? If you like IRE content, there's plenty. Hey, outing yourself in chat. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'd have to check my folder. What are we in the fucking Stone Ages? Are we in the fucking Stone Ages that you guys still keep things in folders? It's all about the cloud today, baby. You keep it on a cloud. You keep it on a cloud in a country. With a server in a country where it's legalized. This is the technique. This is how you breach. Says the one with internet problems. Okay, fair enough. But before we start diving into your personal folders, before we start diving in today in your personal folders, okay, Dizzy what? Are you new here? Before we start diving into anyone's personal photos, hi, hey, hello, how you doing? Today. Ooh, it's been a while since I said that on the stream. Wow. But today, we are building a tourism guide for Phase Connect, because I don't know. I started Phase in 2023, I think, something like that, and it's crazy how much things have changed. It's crazy how much things are always changing and evolving. And I don't know, I see a lot of gray names in chat, so that must mean I have someone new here. So I thought it'd be nice if we could introduce you guys to more of a face talent. Yeah. I'm new, real. I don't know about that. Narc. You seem awfully familiar. Rain McCain, thank you for a super sticker. I know you. I recognize you. And Red Shipley, thank you so much for purging the grays. Assimilation is the only way. Broom, I'm new here. Did you come for our Digimon content? Did you guys come for our Digimon content? I feel so weird when I see people coming in for the Digimon content because I'm just like, whoa, you guys watch VTubers? We got VTuber fans now! Holy shit! It's really exciting, actually. It's really, really exciting. Yes! I came from a girl. Hey. Oh my god, it is the Digimon streamer. I've barely been streaming anything Digimon related. I'm saving the box. I'm saving the box so I can open it as part of a Digimon marathon, hey self-plug, that I'm going to be having next week for the Time Stranger release, yes. Bandai noticed you, they did. They commented on my channel, actually, yeah. Steven Tonch, thank you for a gifted membership, thank you. GK01 Reconnect, thank you for the 23 months. Hi, I'm new. Please explain the appeal of Blue Bug Woman, thanks. It's more of a visual experience, really. Shinny, thank you for the 9 months. Got used this since I can finally watch you live. Hi. Hello. Citrus, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. SG Baldwin, thank you for 26 months. Why are you guys so active today? Hold on, I haven't gotten this many donations in a while. I'm not used to it anymore. Kodo the Fox, thank you for $5. To be honest, I'm shocked you couldn't support my desires for Black World War Greymon. I figured you of all people would understand. Listen, I like Black War Greymon. I do like Black War Greymon. But there is a thing as being too honest with yourself. There is a thing. You'll never take me alive, Greens. That's bait. Dr. Bagel, thank you for a new membership. SG Baldwin, thank you for $5. Guys, I think it's free super chat day. Hey. I decide when it's free super chat day. Ed, thank you for over 20 gifted memberships. Ed! You don't even use your membership! You're a lurker! Ed! RB Grizzly, thank you for $5. Doozy Digimon Love Silver Spire, thank you for $5. I'm gonna take a fucking sip of water before I do this. Wait, Ed, you're not even membered! Okay, here we go, guys. To anyone new in chat, I'm about to demonstrate to you my most specialist talent. Reading super chat messages really fast so I can move on with the rest of my stream while bouncing. Watch this. Tendies for breakfast. Thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for 5 currency is free super chat today. No. Patrick Flynn, thank you for $5 money for a Digimon bug. Thank you. Eggman, thank you for 6 months. Bower, thank you for 26 months. Oh god, it hurts my dad. Weep shit, thank you for 3 months. Any chance you and Ember or Lumi off collab and face connect act on stream? No face connect. Vito, thank you for 15 months. Big Dizzy Busy, thank you. Last Manager, thank you for $10. I had no idea that Face Coffee had anime girl mascot. Where is your packaging? Ryoma, thank you for 10 gifted membership. Little Miss Popcorn Man, thank you for $2. Super chat to keep a chat going. Angry Moku, thank you for $5. Free super chats. Swear to God, I'm gonna break my chair like with Angelverse. Thank you for it. 1 currency, thank you. Harkins, thank you for 26 months, thank you. Silver Spire, thank you for $5. Adding to the donut pile because supers are free. RB Grizzly, thank you for $5. Dizzy Digimon Love, Level, thank you for $5. No pressure, Dizzy. Surely this will be the last super for the day. Thank you. Masaki, thank you for $10. You started Vanessa again. Dizzy, get loved. Thank you. Ed, thank you for 20 gifted memberships again. SG Baldwin, thank you for $5. Dr. Bagel, thank you for a membership. Nye, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Citrus, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Megas T, I don't even recognize you. Thank you for $10. I have a whole 55 slide PowerPoint describing this. The walking, you thought of all the talents and heavy clips that I have presented at a few conventions to try and educate the masses. Thank you. Stephen Tosh, for you for one gifted membership. JK01 Reconnect, thank you. Shinny, thank you. Ashley Bowling, thank you. Curse, thank you. Love Books with a plastic mustache. Yes, I'm new. Brayden, thank you. Lost Record, thank you for 9 months. Bergen, thank you for $5. I like what Disney passes. Thank you. Ryoma, thank you for 10 currency. Oh boy, first super time. Oh my god, I'm out of shape. I haven't done this in so. Garf Demon, thank you for $2. Eggman, thank you for $5. Dizzy makes me feel funny in places. That's puberty, baby. Brayden McKay, thank you for currency. Dizzy Mongo, grah! Ninja Muffin, thank you for 10 currency. Remember to breathe. I can't. Perspin, thank you for a membership. Rob on the key, thank you for $5. This is the person who on my ocean can read so fast. TX1, thank you for 19 months. Pure blooded love, love, she sells on the seashore. But she sells, surely seashells, love, she sells seashells on the seashore. I'm sure she sells seashells. Sorry, I gotta take a barf break. Oh god. Oh god, it hurts. Con, thank you for 5 months. Lucy Van Steer, thank you for a gifted membership. BFG Life, thank you for $5. Let's go Dizzy. Alex, thank you for $5. Here's for the occasional tip box. Thank you. Plus UCM, thank you for 11 months. Get love, thank you. Bower, thank you for $10. Is it Dizzy coffee time? Dizzy coffee time. Dizzy coffee time. Dizzy. XK9, thank you for 1 month. Tendies for breakfast, thank you for $2. This was and we may never know. Thank you. I think I got everyone. Ninja Muffin, thank you for $10. Bear Lost Record, thank you 9 months. Space Pinball, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Bergen, thank you for $5. Roma, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. David Lee, thank you for 9 months. Can't wait for more Digimon streams. Dizzy love. Gintoki, thank you for 2 currency free supers today. Cookies, thank you for $2. Keep going, you're almost there. Progmistro, thank you for $2. I love you, Dizzy. She won't read us. I just did. Stephen Tonch, thank you for $5. Hey, Dizzy, long time lurker, first time chatter. We're happy to see you here, Stephen. I see you all the time. Cult Dude, thank you for 26 months. I missed these. Dizzy, love super chat reads. Do you? Paypal John, thank you for 14 months. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could wood? Bleh. Crispy, thank you for $2. Then look at her go. Shoop Geo, thank you for the 18 months. Fast Dizzy, wow. Axe Murder for hire, thank you for 13 months. Jiggle Harder. Deputy RLD, thank you for 11 months. Free Jiggles, thank you. Nye, thank you for $5. Agent G, thank you for 5 currency. Bower, thank you for 26 months. I'm brand new. Who is Dizzy? Boobs on the screen. Boobs on a fucking screen. Patrick Flynn, thank you. Eggman, thank you. Shathak, thank you. Tendies for breakfast, thank you. Weeb shit. Thank you. Beto W, thank you. Fuck! We're doing this again! Fuck! Poor guy, thank you for 7 months. H2 Barkana, thank you for $10. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm happy to be here. Yes. Mamon Monster, thank you for 9 months. I ever told you how much I love you? Mwah. Free July's Love Beans number, thank you for 15 months. Age Jiggles. This is peak content. You hear a fucking girl barking and your brain just goes, yeah, this is the shit I sign up for. Welcome to Phase Connect. Oh god, now watching. Guys, next goal, I'm gonna get 3D. I'm gonna go get 3D so I can chase my ass live on stream for you dirty fuckers. Oh yes, 100% yes. Yeah, actually, hell, you guys are sickos. Let's fucking go! pay for it, if you guys pay for it, yeah, I'll fucking do, I'll do a fucking hour of chasing my own ass on stream. Okay, all for it. Let's go. I'm gonna need knee pads, though. Luciantha, thank you for $8. Dizzy is so damn lovable. I love you. Oh, God. Mammon Monster, thank you for 20 currency. Yes, please. Prognisho, thank you for $2. 3D would be peak. I say, we have gone over this discussion before. Okay, let me explain. Out of all the members of FaZe Connect, I am by far the least deserving of 3D. Do you know why, chat? Do you know why? I can neither sing nor dance. You would see me do the fucking worm in 3D and maybe play around with my fucking dolls for an hour. Okay, I'm gonna be air humping to pick me fever if I get 3D. Do you know how bad? Do you know how bad it could get? And it will. The standards of art have never been so low. Angry Moku, thank you for $2. That's why 3D Easy is great. Take my money. How much will it cost us? Citrus, thank you for 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. Mammon Monster, stop repeating yourself! Stop repeating yourself! I'm hard to receive your donation. Oh, you're so precious. I'm about to have an aneurysm. You don't have to convince me anymore. I'm already in. Oh God, yeah. You know what? I'll get freaking Jelly air thrusting with me. There's my bid for Invaders 3D. Me and Jelly live air thrusting in performance. Jesus Christ, amazing. Yes. I'm so sorry, Jelly. TX1, thank you for $2. We already want it. You don't need to sell us. Abiyami, thank you for the 2 months monthly payments to a 3D ass. Thank you. Red Shipley, thank you for $5 funds to chase your ass on stream. Dragon Tsukyu, thank you for a new membership. Inferno Paladin, thank you for $2. Dog perked up at the barking does love. I speak perfect, dog. I speak perfect, bitch. Watch. See, it's really good. Mammon Monster, thank you for $20. Progmistro, thank you for $2. 3D would be peak, I say. Lesiant, thank you. Senna1, thank you. I go to get snacks on my PC. I hear Dizzy having what seems to be a psychotic breakdown. Typical stream. What the fuck is happening? Typical stream. Jacko, thank you for $5. That coffee must be some good shit. I'm drinking juice. Actually, I did have a coffee this morning. I did have a coffee this morning, but it was my own, so it's low caffeine. Mammon Monster, thank you for 9 months. Have I ever told you how much I love you? Aw, thank you. For Julie's Love Beans, thank you. Poor guy, thank you. Lemo, thank you for $5. Hey Dizzy, if you'll make it through today, can I have permission to honk him one time respectfully at your funeral? There'd probably be a line. It'd probably be pay pay what you can. I don't know. But what if he seize up? Doesn't the body inherently seize up when you fucking die? No? Yeah, rigor mortis. It's rigor mortis. Wouldn't the boobs go into rigor mortis? The muscles not fat? Hey, I've been doing fucking chest workouts. There's a muscle there. There's a singular muscle. The thing about chest workouts though is I hear it makes them it makes your chest wider. So I don't want my boobs to be looking in either direction, you know? What if I work out my chest too hard and suddenly my boobs have eyes and they're cross-eyed, you know? Like that's my biggest fucking fear about getting fit right now. Pragmisho, thank you for $2. Does touching you while dead count as necrophilia? Oh yeah, completely. But hey, I thought you guys were into that. Cross-tittied is the word. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I don't see the problem. We have different aesthetic values, but hey, that doesn't mean we can't still watch the same streams. We could still watch the same streams. You could still be into it. I will worship Dokros still. Thank you. You have to. But you know how you're supposed to like worship in the direction of a thing you're worshiping, you know? Would that mean you have to like bow in two directions? Like what? Or are you choosing a single dokuro? A single side? I don't know. But anyways, thank you for all of the super chats. Thank you for all of the love. And hi. Welcome back to my stream. Today, we're making a little flowchart. We're making a little guess? A little guest guidebook. There we go. On who to watch from Phase Connect. And we gotta start from the simplest question here, because I think a lot of people have started getting into VTubers without like, for like non-anime means, you know? Like I remember the first time I heard about VTubers, I was watching some YouTuber talk about Kizuna Ai. And now like freaking all the streamers are farming us for content, you know? Asmongold farms VTubers for content. Freaking the BBC apparently farms VTubers for content now. Oh, how far we have fallen. So, not the BBC, really? Yeah, we were on the BBC for not Offkai, but Vexpo. So let me just make sure, clarify, like British Broadcasting, I believe it is British Broadcasting News. So I thought, yeah, maybe we make a guidebook for those people. Maybe I send this to the BBC. Maybe I send this turn off to the BBC as a follow-up. You know, they could be having a really slow news day, and maybe they'll choose to cover us again. Maybe we could get Lumi talking in an accent full time, so we can trick them into thinking that we actually hired a Brit, and like, you know, like nationalism or something. They decide to cover us more. Yeah. Phase UK. Yeah. No Gen 4, guys. No Gen 4. Okay, Gen 4 is just a story. Gen 4 is just fan fiction. It's actually Phase UK. It's actually just Phase UK. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's what announcement. Gen 4 is just fan fiction. It's just some story on a shelf that a fan wrote, and actually we have Phase UK coming. Fuck. Yes, we're like fuck. Jackal, thank you for the 2 months. Gaslight the BBC into thinking Lumi is the ambassador of Phase UK. Yeah. So what happens to Cleo? IP transfer to fuck. IP transfer to fuck. Yeah, Cleo doesn't count. She's Aussie-ish. It's complicated, man. It's complicated. Go kiss me, you're $5. Offer to be interviewed, Dizzy. Get those dokros out there. I am the last person in this company who needs to be on public broadcasting. Me taking off my clothes is considered an act of decency. For reasons. Sydney, thank you for $5. Hey Dizzy, I just got here. Got done making some spaghetti and garlic bread. Want some? That sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. You did a great VTuber awards. Thank you, thank you. I'm great at kissing ass on stream. But anyways, since we're here, we're starting with a first question for everyone who might be new. Do you watch VTubers? And I filled out a little bit of this chart, but I'm gonna need everyone else's help to get the rest done. And there's two answers to this, obviously. There's no, in which case, good. Stop here. Do not pass go. Just stop. Just stop. Read a book. Study something. Get hooked on phonics. Just stop here. Okay, but. If you are already in this hole, if you've been in this hole for a while, like me, then I have another question. Do you watch indie or agency VTubers? Because these, at least in the EN sphere, have become very different things. Very, very different things. Yes, both. Just phase. Well, then you're not noob and you don't need this bulb. Okay, let's do the charting. Let's do some charts here. Okay, so do you watch indie or agency VTubers? Okay, get rid of this joint. Guys, I don't know how to use this. Delay? Line. Okay. Okay, straight lines it is. Straight lines it is. I like the squiggly lines. Why is it so hard? Why is free software so difficult to use? Okay. Straight lines it is. Okay, so let's say you watch both. Let's say you're part of a percentage that watches both. Then, I guess my next question, if you watch both. If you watch both indie and agency VTubers, would be, do you enjoy gameplay? Something will probably loop back into that. I think, okay, so, or like, do you enjoy idle content? Would probably be the better one. Idle content. Let's say you only watch indies though. Indies. Then you're probably not watching a lot of idle content anyways. Hey, why does this one have like 2 bars? Can I flip this? Is Face Connect an idle company? Like, vaguely? Vaguely? The thing about Face Connect is at this point we have so many... we have like so many talents. I think definitely some girls fit that idol niche way more than others. So it's really hard to say, like, is FaZe Connect an idol company? Kind of, in a sense, that we have certain girls to do those kinds of activities. Yeah, people who work hard are my idols. That's the thing. I definitely come from an era of viewer, because before I was a VTuber, I just watched VTubers, right? Before I was a VTuber, I only watched VTubers, and I definitely come from an era of people who had the same opinion. Like, for me, what constitutes an idol isn't just like singing and dancing. A lot of traditional idols probably aren't the best at dancing, probably aren't the best at singing. But it's more of like what they represent, an ideal, I guess. An idea of what an idol should be. I feel like it's very hard getting that. It's very hard getting that in this date and time, you know? It's a dream. Something like that, I guess. I don't think it's necessarily a dream. It's just like the intent, in a way. This is like purely off the cap, right? The intent of an idol, I think, is very different. The journey and growth, seeing them putting in work and sticking with it. Yeah. It's something to work towards. It's something that's like, the goal is to inspire people and bring goodness, I guess, into others' lives. I think that's what constitutes an idol to me. There's like a wholesome element to it, yeah. So for me, that's what I consider an idol, but like, I just don't think it's synonymous with like the modern definition, if that makes sense. Agency. Okay. I do think indies and agency VTubers tend to take very different paths, unless we're talking about the now defunct VShojo, in which case their content tends to err more towards the indie path, I think. But yeah, this gives me a good idea of how much experience you have with agency type content. I feel like agencies tend to push more as a unit rather than individuals, so that's one thing a lot of agencies have in common. Yeah. Idol as a word definition for vocabulary instead of idol from Japan culture. I don't know. Would you consider Sheena an idol? Would I consider Sheena an idol? GFE? GFE? I don't know, when I tune into Sheena, I'm always watching her cook or knit something, and that's either girlfriend core or my grandmother, and it's kind of, the lines get very blurred there, you know? Like, am I supposed to feel this way towards my grandmother? Wow, shots fired at mind break, dude. It's personal mind break. Yeah, she's called Mima for a reason. You're supposed to make her a grandmother? By what? Marrying Sadby and having a bunch of sad babies? Hold on, let me let me type up my fucking grad statement. Let me type up my grad statement where I leave streaming behind, get married to an inanimate object, have relations with an inanimate object, and then give birth to a grandchild for Mima. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're both bugs and sad. It's a match made in heaven. Jesus Christ. Don't pretend like you haven't before. What are you projecting onto me? What have you done with your inanimate objects? What are you doing with your stuffed animals? Don't worry about it. Objectify. We all have dolls. I made but dolls kiss each other, not me. It's completely different agency. Which agencies which agency do you typically watch? This will give me an idea what sort of content they usually like, because different agencies have different vibes. Let's do straight arrows. Just make them really, really short. Then this side has an arrow, yes. Sir, non-applicable, thank you for $5. It's good to see Dizzy helping out with BBC. I'm sure they'll appreciate the flowchart. You get me, you really get me. Hololive. Can I turn this sideways? Oh no, I feel like I've messed up the order. I feel like I've messed up this flowchart entirely. Okay, maybe like this. Maybe I'll do this. Yes. Yes. This one? This one. Yes. JP versus Ian. I think I could just do Ian. Cause truthfully, I'm more familiar with the Ian side of this company, just cause I'm on the Ian side of my agency, so. Do these lines typically have to like connect? Oh, my formatting. Oh, my formatting. And I think I'm not gonna have like every single phase girl on this, just because realistically speaking, I don't think I'm super friendly to people who are newer to phase. I think actually I am if you count phase weekly. If you don't, I feel like my content can be a little jarring sometimes. Yeah. Which agencies do you typically watch? Hololive, Niji, Sanji. We'll keep V Shoujo just because they're a totally different type of agency, and then I'll do small agency as the Find a link. Small agency. X agency. Okay. For Hololive fans, I think Honko is a really good place to start. I think a lot of members of Alias actually are pretty good places to start. Yeah, I think Ponko's good. Dizzy, there is no more V Shoujo. Oh, I know, but it's definitely like a different vibe. I think all agencies kind of have their own vibes, and then V Shoujo, when it was still around, had a certain vibe. I feel like I should have some diverse here, but let's start with this. Try Komachi Hanko. Let's do some selling points. Try Komachi Panko. Variety, content. Actually, let's ask. Do you like I think it should be formatted like this. Hololive, Niji Sanji, V Shoujo, small agency / X agency. Put Phase Connect on there. This is for people who haven't watched Phase before. It wouldn't make sense. What sort of content do you like? Do it anyways? No! Here you go. Could indie groups like Vitoverse count? I feel like that is more so in the indie category. That's more so with the indie category. The way I see it, and I guess I should give some context here. So I've been watching a lot of Hololive recently, mostly Aki Rosenthal. I've been watching a lot of Aki recently. But typically speaking, in my personal taste, it tends to veer more towards JP VTubers. I watch a couple indies, but not a lot of I would say, I guess the popular ones or the quote unquote successful ones. I don't watch a ton of those. Usually, none of the ones that like are always collabing usually. And Niji Sanji, I used to watch a lot of JP members. I watched Sasaki Saku a lot back in the day. And then small agency, X agency as well. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Basically. And then we'll just put variety right here. So variety. Or I need bends up. I'll do bend up. Isn't Face Connect the biggest Western agency company now that V Shoujo has imploded? I couldn't tell you if I wanted to. I actually am not super up to date. Which sounds weird to admit. But I've kind of been in my own world this year. Kind of just trying to keep work and... Listen, I like VTubers. I really like VTubers. I do try to keep the work side of it and my personal enjoyment pretty separate these days. It gets really overwhelming sometimes if it kind of takes my joy out of the medium if I pay too much attention to the news and stuff. And it feels like it makes sense. It feels like it makes sense to like always be on the social media side of things, always paying attention to the news. But it's really unnecessary. I just want to do my silly little fucking projects, stream my silly little fucking streams, and plug my silly little fucking coworkers. That's it. That's all I want to do. I saw you drive yourself insane, right? And like, honestly, this is a little out of character. A word of advice. I don't know if anyone pursuing VTubing as a career path will ever see this stream. I don't know if this will ever get clipped, right? A word of advice to anyone entering this sphere, I guess, this industry, as an entertainer. Don't get caught up in those aspects. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't start with it. Don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Because I'll tell you what, the people who are gonna start watching you for that stuff aren't people who are gonna like you for you. And I think at the end of the day, if you're here, if you're streaming, if you're VTubing, that's ultimately the goal. You want to be liked for who you are. Just do what you like. Have fun with it. And, I don't know. Good luck. Try and make some money. Listen to her, any future VTubers. I'm speaking to an audience that's not watching me. I'm speaking to an audience that doesn't exist, so... you never know. You never know. Maybe by chance, I've reached the one female viewer of mine who's considering getting into streaming. Speaking to your past self, well, I've always been agency affiliated. I've always been agency affiliated, but I don't know. I guess when I started this, there was a huge push for social media and like making viral tweets or whatever. That shit doesn't translate. That stuff doesn't matter. So if I were to be talking to my past self, bitch, go make some videos. Stop tweeting and go make some videos. Stop tweeting and go make some videos. Slop in 3D, thank you for becoming a love bug. Thank you. Burna Boss, thank you for 11 months. Hey Dizzy, I'm starting my new job Monday. Congratulations. And I'm kind of freaking out. I can't really stick around, but I hope you have a fun stream. Thank you. Good luck on your new job. Don't worry. You don't need to hit the ground running. That's a college myth. That's a college myth. Have fun. Take it easy for your first 3 weeks of training. Congrats. Bernardo Oral, thank you for the 100 currency. VTubers made me realize I love to watch women scream in terror when they play horror games. Probably Ponko? Probably Ponko Ben as a recommendation? Let's see. So if you like Hololive and you like variety content, let's say second monitor content. That's valid. And then finally, I guess performance idol. Would be the other category. I thought about putting gaming content, like primarily gaming content here. But I think that goes kind of in variety. Just because I don't think... Here's the thing. If I want to watch professional level gameplay, if I want to watch someone like climbing rank to diamond, platinum, I wouldn't choose a VTuber necessarily. Nah, I actually watch VTubers mostly for gaming content. What are you doing on my channel? You does that. Use GPU side. I think as far as more high-level gaming goes, it doesn't actually happen too much at FaZe, so I wouldn't have a good recommendation. Plat and Diamond isn't even close to pro level. See? Do you see what I suffer with? We don't even have anyone on EN in Plat. We don't even have anyone in Diamond. Dama doesn't play competitive shooters. Cleo's very good at map games. Don't get me wrong. Cleo's very good at map games. Muyu, I think Muyu's probably one of our better gamers. I think it'd be... Okay, in terms of skill level, there's like Muyu. Ember's quite good. Sheena's actually fairly good, I think. Sheena's fairly good. Cleo is really good at her niche. Cleo's really good at her niche. I think Sleepy's rated decently in CS. I haven't seen Sleepy play a shooting game like that in a minute. And then we have JP members. So it's very hard for me to recommend anyone for that sort of content. Cleo is also great at Battlefield. Ah, I guess ASMR comfy. I want to move this up a little bit. Oh, hi Kevin. Is he in chat? I'm good at games. You don't fucking stream! Nor do I want to see you stream! Who the hell my paycheck? Thank you. Anyways. We need Fishman Mahjong channel. Jesus Christ. What happened to the... Guys, what happened to the VTuber aspect of this? That's a little fish. Less than that's pre-debut figure 10 currency. I used to not care for VTubers a few years ago. PC now makes up most of the content I watch online. Y'all converted me. Now I'm streaming because of you guys and working on my VTuber setup as we speak. Hey, congratulations. Let's see. Variety. I'm gonna take pink. Take pink and that will be my recommendation. So if you like HoloLive VTubers, and you want a variety recommendation, I would say Ponko. I would say Ponko is a good recommendation. Komachi, Ponko. Sings, plays popular titles, horror, I think she does some Kuso. And what else? What else? Very cute and funny. Very, very, very cute and funny. Okay, second monitor recommendations. Second monitor recommendations. Lumi? Lumi, I feel like is a better recommendation if you like indie content. Same thing with Cleo. I would say both of them are more recommendations for this. Amy? I feel like her comedy leans more towards Niji Sanji. The second monitor. Maybe Jelly, yeah. Hoshiyumi. Jelly. She actually very rarely... Jelly goes for phases where she'll do a lot of karaoke or she'll do very little karaoke. But she actually does a ton of Zatsu. She does a ton of Zatsu. Jelly on the second monitor. Dude! What? Zatsu, Minecraft, and optimization. And optimization. She even complains about being on the second monitor. It's perfect. Very... wah is the other note. Very, very wah. The second monitor content isn't bad. It's just like very comfy to have on the second monitor while you're doing anything. It basically means I'd probably consider myself more second monitor. It basically is just like Zatsu heavy. I do think Jelly has really good Zatsu skills, so I would recommend Jelly for Zatsu. Yeah, it's always there. Second monitor Zatsu. Here, I'll change that category name. Yappers, exactly. Performance idol. My recommendation for performance idol, Hololive recommendation. Ooh, Urka. Urka's just good at performance. I think Urka would solidly end up here no matter what. Like, end up in all recommendations. But yeah, let's go Urka. Urka. Violin karaoke lewd. Feels weird. Feels weird calling her Len. Karaoke variety. Urka is a talented violinist and good singer. Bless our Tom Bear. She's not only talented, she is super trained. She is super hardworking. Her life is dedicated to that music. Tomboy, like, I would say Urka is like the top tier of tomboy tropes. Top tier tomboy bear. So if you like your tomboys, you get that with Urka. She's super talented at the performance aspect, but also she fills out a niche perfectly. So that would be my performance idol recommendation. ASMR comfy. Probably Rooney? I would also... I might put Rooney in the indie content, but I guess Rooney. Oh, Sheena too. Sheena too. Actually, yeah. I would say Sheena. Sheena. I would put Sheena here. I would put Sheena. For Hololive, if you watch, because we're gonna follow the flowchart. If you've watched VTubers before, and you typically watch agency VTubers, and out of all the agencies you typically watch Hololive, I would recommend Sheena, Urika, Jelly, Panko. Sheena, Variety, and then does a lot of hand cam stuff. Warning though. Warning on Sheena content. Baby fever high. The baby fever is high. Just so you know. Just so you know. I would recommend Sheena. But I don't. Rich coming from you, Dizzy. I never said shit about me. I never said P-Space Works. This was something exclusive to Sheena. I'm not saying she's the only one. Content warning. The baby fever goes crazy in this one. So these would be my recommendations, I think. Or if you watch a lot of Hololive. Niji Sanji. Yes, Niji. I did not format this well. I did not format this well. Let's do a small agency first because it is the least daunting. It is the least daunting in terms of formatting. It looks okay for now, not optimized. I need Jelly. I need Jelly to help me with this pro flowcharter, by the way. Jelly, please help me optimize my list. Jelly! Let's go Variety. Second monitor, Zatsu. I think that was the 32 font. 27, okay. 27. Performance idle ASMR comfy. Mash 56E, thank you for becoming a love bug. Comfy. Comfy, comfy. What was this? Performance idle. Does anyone in chat know what software this is? This is literally Canva. I'm like the biggest Canva hater in the company, by the way, but I don't think there's ever been good flowchart software. I was thinking maybe, I think it's like Mino or something, but I didn't want to pay for membership. Draw.io. Is Draw.io any good? CC and Aiko, Dizzy needs help. You talk as if they are any better at this than me. I would say, well, I guess Aiko is organized, but her organization is like super chaotic. She shoves everything in Discord channels. She shoves everything in Discord channels, and it's just like a scroll. It's a scroll to find something that works. that. Yeah, organized chaos, exactly. Organized chaos. Variety. So you watch small agency X agencies, you want variety content. Variety. I gotta like, hold up. Let me open the list. Let me open my massive list of coworkers. Pippa? P. I'd say she's more... If you watch indies, I think Pippa would be my recommendation. Maybe Irie. Actually, Irie has some like Hololive qualities to her as well. I think Irie is very, very much idol core. In her own way. In her own special way. Leah actually would probably be my recommendation for a performance idol. Leah, Shelia, Wrinkle, Leah. Dance Denpa. Dance Fujo Brain Rot. Brain Rot Zatsu. And RPG. I would give her those for... I would say this about Leah. She's got great dance. She has quite a lot of brain rot. And she does a ton of Zatsu. She's super high energy. High energy Denpa style. Which I think is quite popular in the small agency. So that's my recommendation if you're looking for someone who airs towards performance idol stuff. ASMR comfy. Variety. Maybe Ember. Ember Mane. Gaming. She has more gaming than Zatsu, honestly. Zatsu. Gaming Zatsu. One-san. Experience. Actual. Older sister. No karaoke. Dude, you get more Dizzy karaoke than you get Ember karaoke at this point. You're more likely to get karaoke from me than Ember at this point. Second monitor. I think Sleepy is actually a great recommendation here too. Ooh. Weirdly enough, I would almost put Sleepy in ASMR comfy because she speaks in such a soft voice. I'd probably put... I would actually recommend Arena to Niji, Sanji, and small agency fans, I think. Wemi Mari underscore. Remy is like super... Remy for the casuals. I think Remy is kind of hard as a casual dropping in because you immediately drop in and she's so like... She's so anime. She's so otaku core, exactly. She's so anime that if you don't know the medium, if you don't watch anime, I think you'd be very, very confused as to what's going on. So Remy to recommend to a casual is hard. It's like, you know, back in the day when you were trying to get your friends into anime, but your favorite anime is something like Lucky Star. can't just outright recommend Lucky Star. Because we're gonna look at you a little bit funny. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You gotta like slowly ease them into it. Okay, you gotta start them with like Sailor Moon and then slowly, after they've consumed enough media, then you get them into Lucky Star. Yes, advanced weebs only. Advanced weebs only. Yeah, it's hard to sell daughter wife to a normie. I know, and I've tried. I know, and I've tried. Start with Claymore, maybe. Dude. I don't know if this is a hot take. Claymore does not fucking hold up. I don't know if this is a hot take. Claymore does not hold up. Neither does the manga. It is very much a product of its time. Start with Cowboy Bebop or Berserk. Yes, I think Cowboy Bebop is like a fantastic introduction anime, actually. I think Cowboy Bebop hits different. Claymore is very different from Berserk. Agreed. Claymore didn't even hold up on release. The manga was better. I mean, it followed the manga for a period of time, and they basically got an okay on the anime-only ending, but even then, I'm not a huge fan of the manga. I tried. Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is not beginner-friendly. Are you kidding me? Gurren Lagann, but yes, Remy would be a Gurren Lagann type watch. Fruits Basket was my daughter's first. Fruits Basket is beginner friendly. I think Fruits Basket is very beginner friendly. Things like Sailor Moon, Pokemon, obviously. Pokemon. Gurren Lagann was like my third anime. I think after 3 animes, yeah, you have enough context. Would JoJo be beginner friendly? I actually think in our holy year of 2025, yes. In our holy year of 2025, yes. I think it's campy enough. It's campy, colorful enough, and funny enough that yes. Yes. Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing as a starter anime. Gundam Wing was actually my first Gundam series. But I would say if you were going to get someone started on Gundam with no contacts, Gundam Wing is not the move. I would say Seed for newcomers. The first half of IBO, and maybe 00. Maybe 00. Yes. Which of Mercury for newcomers? Highly disagree. Highly disagree. Isn't Death Note a good classic enough for stars? I think for most people, yeah. Death Note's really easy. Yeah. IBO first half, sure. 00 for Fujo. 00! So is Wing! So is Wing! Are you fucking kidding me? So is Wing! Gundam as a whole was a franchise for Fujos! We made your robot show wealthy! We made your robot show wealthy! We're so far off topic right now. No, you're right. You're right. Let me have some water and calm down. Seed was the second worst Gundam anime. I like Seed. I like Seed. But like Seed it really depends what you're watching Gundam for, right? Like, Seed was good for what it was. I don't have, like, too high expectations. There's a reason it's popular. Yeah. I don't like Seed Destiny like that much, but I don't know. It was basically Seed. The whole idea behind Seed was it was supposed to be a modern retelling of a first Gundam series, you know? That's why there's so many parallels with the plot points. I think it does a very good job of that. It got a lot of people into the fandom. And yeah, it is very much a product of its time. It's very much a product of its time. Maybe Clannad, mostly for Clannad after story. Clannad, anything key is not beginner friendly. Anything from that studio is not beginner friendly. Are you on fucking crack? Do you know what it feels like showing someone Clannad or Air or Kanon and they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with her eye? She looks like she has Down syndrome. She looks like a rabbit with Down syndrome. The stories are good. You have to get through the woo eyes, exactly. Violet Evergarden is beginner friendly. I'd say so. It's a little bit of a grind, though. It's a little bit of a grind. Freyren is very beginner friendly. Dungeon Meshi is also beginner friendly for Angel Beats is pretty beginner friendly. Okay, I'm getting fucking baited at this point. Back to the stream content. Guys. Here we fucking go. Hey you, thank you for our $5. Obligatory Boku no Pico. Joke's on you. No one even gets that fucking joke in our holy year of 2025. Which sports anime would be the most beginner friendly? Trick question. Most sports anime is beginner friendly. I would say the least beginner friendly one is Slam Dunk because the art style is outdated. So like you need to like mentally prepare them. I show 21. Manga holds up for sure. Captain Tsubasa. Again, it's the outdated art style. Kuroko's no basket. Unironically, I think a lot of casuals really like that because it's so fucking crazy. Great teacher Onizuka. Hard sell in 2025. One of my fucking favorites of all time. Lane is beginner friendly. Trust. I can feel. Maybe I need anger management because I could actually feel my head pulsating right now. Thank you for 20 months. Anytime someone wants to give FaZe a try, I just point them to our adorable bug. FaZe weekly host Dizzy Doker. Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? You are costing my company money. Why not? Okay. I'm a gothic Lolita. Parasite. Not even a familiar species. Not a familiar species. You might get lucky, they might not notice, but two little round things on my head, and they might just assume I'm an elf. I'm a gothic Lolita parasite who's in bondage. And if I'm not in bondage, I'm in latex. And if I'm not in latex, I'm in lace. Whose content mostly consists of jiggling her tits, crying, or commentating on VTubing as an industry. So if you are someone new to VTubing as a medium of entertainment, why the fuck would you want to watch a fucking BDSM slam pig talk about this goddamn industry for an hour and a half? And when I'm not doing that, I'm putting myself in MS Paint costumes and having a mental breakdown for everyone to see. But only people I'd recommend to watch me if I haven't watched VTubers before watch MDE, and that says enough. Masaki, thank you for the super chat. Sounds pretty peen to me, Dizzy. Thank you. Silver Spire, thank you for $2. That's why we're here. Alfonso M6, thank you for $2. Good move. Thank you. Lemo, thank you for $20. I'm tipping you a bit more for calling yourself a slam pig. Big respect. Ani, thank you for $5. Her real appeal, she says all that but fails to do them in a cute and endearing way. That's the point! That's the whole fucking point! RIP Grizzly, thank you for $5. Dizzy is truly peak VTuber, thank you. Jacal, thank you for $2. That's my Oshi. Hero999, thank you for $2. Hello Dizzy, thanks for watching the gate for us. Oh, I see. You're recommending my content specifically so they don't disturb your real Oshis. I am your gatekeeper. You tell people that you watch me so that you don't have to have conversations with them anymore. Okay, you know what? You fucking owe me for that. You all fucking owe me for that. You all fucking owe me money. Solid strategy, to be honest. Dizzy Cerberus. Gra! 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 Best and nuts, thank you for $2. Jiggle, absolute cinema, thank you. Code of a Fox, thank you for $2. The way you phrase that is hot as fuck. 10 out of 10 content. Go back to fucking Black Work, Raymond! Go back! About Weeba, thank you for $5. Here's my do then. I'm trying to get my Digimon locals into Face Connect, at least to see on everything. I'm gonna have to get so good. I'm gonna have to get so good at TUCG. I'm gonna have to have original thought decks. I'm gonna have to get original thought decks. I will no longer be able to play off other people's deck lists. I must start inventing my own deck list. It would have to be so creative and so stifling that I roll up to tournaments and I sweep. And then I threaten employees, and then Bandai Namco issues a statement about me. Here, I have to invent the meta, literally. Go to a Fox, thank you for $2. There's a room in my heart for you. Insect Devil, thank you for $2. Dizzy tax for being perfect. Thank you. Matsukaze Gaming, thank you for $2. Gatekeeper fee. Pay the toll. I feel like a fucking bridge troll. At the Grass Bay Bridge, you must pay the toll. If you would like to watch the rest of Phase Connect, you must pay my toll fee. Bowie Bonivo, thank you for $5. Sea Lion, thank you for 26 months. Yes, that's exactly the kind of Sunday and breakdowns that keep me coming back over and over again with zero regrets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lemo, thank you for tipping more. Need to pay a toll to get into the boys' hall. That's different content. That's Leah content. Second monitor Zatsu. If you've watched small agencies, well, okay, if you get into small agencies, actually, you have enough. I think you have enough contacts that you can realistically watch me. Good traits, content, charm point. Let's see. Chat, fill out my blanks. Oh, Dokuelo. Dokuelo. Fill in my points, chat. Okay, what's my content? What's my content? Jiggling. Okay. Mental breakdowns. Digimon. What's my charm point? Name a personality trait. I swear I have one of those. 2, in fact. Curse gets shilling. Endless shill. Speaking of, what a wonderful time to plug my merch that is currently available on shop.phase-connect.com. That's shop.phase-connect.com. Gildayo, thank you for super chat. I wonder. She's way too good at this. Oh, you mean talking about all the wonderful merch available now on shop.phase-connect.com? That's shop.phase-connect.com. Buy it now. A true professional. See, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of inaccuracies when you guys talk about Dizzy Dope Girl, because either I'm a true professional or I'm a girl failure. Make up your mind. Make up your minds, okay? I'm also going to take V Shoujo out of this section, because I realize now V Shoujo and indie content are one and the same. But also, for the sake of spacing, I can only fit 3. I can only fit 3, guys. It's okay, but BBC doesn't know there's other VTuber agencies. These are the 3 categories, that's it. Three max. You did the right thing, thank you. Oh, how do I? How do I do this? Maybe pull it that way? Pull it that way and up. Dizzy is a true professional girl failure. Thank you, I think. I'm gonna take that as a compliment right now because I'm desperately trying to convince myself it is. Why is it so hard to get pixel perfect in this? Ah! Oh my god, you're right! Wrong agency! Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. Finally! Fucking perfection, guys! Fucking perfection. Look, I did the thing. I did the thing. I did the thing. I did it. Oh, I didn't even do... For ASMR comfy... Arena? Oh, Arena. Machina. Arena. And then her traits... ASMR, Zatsu... Dragon brain rot. Arena was the last name? It's first name. It's first name. I don't know. I'm never sure which order I should follow. Arena Machina, Machina Arena. Mommy voice. Zoomer brain. There we go. Okay, so if you watch Niji Sanji, content I'd recommend. Performance Idol, Rie for sure. Himemie, Rie. Regular covers. Near constant covers actually. She does a lot of music. And then she does a lot of Project Moon, is it? And then personality-wise, sorry if you hear kids screaming outside. I promise that's outside, by the way. I promise it's not in my building. Well, it might be in my building. I promise it's not next to me. I promise it's not me. But there are children screaming outside if you're picking that up on my mic. Landmine girl. I think that's a pretty good description of Hime. Open the basement, Dizzy? No, I can't even afford a basement. I can't even afford one of those. No one thinks you have kids, don't worry. I just don't want anyone accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. Mama? Mama? Sus. I would say Rie is very... I would guess her humor is a little bit more Niji Sanji style. Then ASMR, comfy. I would actually loop this back down to Arena. Can I add another bend? Is there a way to add another bend? just add another line at the end. Elbowed. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. Ugh. Right, I could just have both redirect V's. Does any shift, control, alt modifiers do anything? I don't know. And now some of you guys are probably wondering why I'm not recommending your Oshis, but I have an entire second category that I need to make recommendations and they're all going in there. You can just restructure it later, keep on the flow. True? True, 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 true. So yeah, Rie, performance idol, second monitor, Zatsu, variety. I think Amy is definitely in this category. Amy for sure, for sure. Amy for sure, for sure. This would have been easier to make in paint. Yeah, but I wanted it to be kind of aesthetic. I wanted it to be kind of aesthetic. I'd say Amy kind of does second monitor. Because she's mainly Zatsu, and then a lot of her game choices are very niche. Niche games, Zatsu. How would I describe her appeal? Literally a hamster. Literally a hamster. Just literally a hamster. Fair, right? Oh yeah. Also a good singer. Dude, her voice is fantastic. Her voice is fantastic. It is so overshadowed by the fact that she's literally a hamster. It's so overshadowed. It's oh my god, it's the Alvin and the Chipmunks effect. It's the Alvin and the Chipmunks effect. Like, Alvin and the Chipmunks are supposed to be good because, whoa, they sing. But it's so overshadowed by the fact that they're literally chipmunks. It's the same thing. Also, she sings well. Exact same thing. Exact same thing. And Niji Sanji, variety. I would say those two are the most Niji Sanji core, I guess. Well, I think if you watch Niji Sanji, typically you're watching for a lot of collabs because they're very collaborative. They're very, very collaborative. So people in FaZe who do collabs, we're so introverted here. We're so introverted. Leah, there literally was a clip this morning that didn't make it into Phase Weekly where she was talking about giving herself collab restrictions because she is so introverted. Probably Tema does the most collabs in Phase. But her content, I feel like, airs towards indie? Indie. I guess you could give Tema a try. I guess I would recommend giving Tema a try. Mimey. Pippa, she is so indie coded in her actual content. Gaming. Collabs. Rage bait. She also does interviews. Yeah, she does do a lot of those. Appeal. Business fox with anger issues. She's kind of... You know, the thing about Tema is she's not American, but she kind of gives Patrick Bateman. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? She's gonna brick you for that? Okay, I gotta get rid of that. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta hide it. I gotta hide it. I gotta hide it. Dizzy, explain yourself? No, I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. I think Amy and Tema are kind of interchangeable here. To be honest, I think Amy and Tema, they could both be a variety. They can both do second monitor Zatsu. But yeah, these would be my recommendations if you like Niji Sanji. These are my recommendations if you like Hololive. For those who have been following the small agency, X agency scene for a while, here are the recommendations for that as well. And then finally, if you've mostly... I'm gonna get rid of both. I'm getting rid of fence sitters. And if you do watch indies, do you enjoy indie content, I guess? What sort of content do you like? This category is actually fairly easy, I think. Because I feel like it's kind of a given who appeals in this category. Oops, I should do other way around. Who gives the best indie feel? I mean, typically when it comes to indie streamers, we're gonna be more on Twitch. And then it's a question of which girls stream on Twitch, right? And so, queen of second monitor, Cleo IT herself. History, map games, endless endurance. Appeal. I don't even want to describe her as Hag. If I were to describe Cleo IT's appeal from my POV, okay? If I were to describe Cleo IT's appeal from my POV, she is literally a worm sweater incarnate. Like that beige sweater, that brown sweater, that warm red sweater that you've had for years, that is Cleo IT. Like a warm sweater. That is what I think Cleo's appeal is. If I were to try to sell her to a new viewer, I would be like, Cleo's like a warm sweater. Hag. Like a friend in the 90s. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Wait, is that Office? Was that Office instead? Oops. Oops. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. It was How I Met Your Mother, I think. Oh god, that's even worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cleo. My honest mistake. But yeah. Cleo's like that one series on Netflix that you just keep rewatching. That's Cleo. Okay, then for variety, no doubt is the Lumi section. Ooh, this could also be Pippa though. I guess Lumi has more performance. Here, I'll give it a split off because I don't think there's actually typically with ASMR content quite different. Oh, it's Mari too. I feel like the thing with indies is they are more variety based. That's a thing. We don't really have that. ASMR is in a completely different category for them. Yeah, I'll do performance idol as Pinnacle, Lumi. Variety content, singing, Warhammer, I think. Her appeal. Skits? That's one of her YouTube stuff. Rage baiter. Rage baiter. Rage baiter. Actual rage baiter. There you go. And variety. This is like... Actually, the comfy one would actually be Sleepy in this category. Mari underscore Ian. Rants. Hangouts. Zatsu. And then her appeal. She's literally Pippa. She's literally Pippa. She's literally Pippa. Mega Idol, there you go. Mega Idol. She's the Pipkin Pippa, guys. And then Mari. Very chill. Lots of Zatsu. Hangouts. Variety content. Appeal. Princess. Something like that. Okay. And this? So these are my... Listen, I really want to take myself out here. I really want to take myself out of this. Who else is for small agency, X agency? Who's better suited? Irie. Chisaka Irie. But you won't watch Irie on First Monitor because Irie's content is fucking weird. You know what? Sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Gaming. Zatsu. Gaming OST reviews. Gaming music. Sweet Southern Sweetie. Oh, and Rooney, actually. I would actually recommend Rooney here too. I think Rooney actually has great intro content. Oh, you know what she would be in? Now that I think about it. Rooney Ruse. Rooney Ruse. Skits. She's gonna get mad at me. Auntie experience. There we go. Auntie experience. Rooney's not chill, but she's so comfy. She's so comfy. Roleplay. Actually, Skits is roleplay. Auntie experience. She does actually quite a bit of horror content. Horror games. And what can I say about Rooney? The ideal woman. Just, she is the ideal woman. Like, there's no other words. Evil, but like the ideal woman. But she only likes class. We don't tell them that. We don't tell them that off the bat, guys. We don't fucking tell them that off the bat. We lead with she's the ideal woman. We don't give them the caveat. What is wrong with you? We're trying to make recommendations for Phase Connect. Okay, here it is. Here are my recommendations for if you're new to Phase Connect. If you've never watched Phase Connect before and you want a good place to start. Disclaimer, not everyone in Phase Connect is on this list because, hey, it's okay. Some of us are not beginner friendly. Some of us make JP content. That's fine. The good thing is Phase Connect has something for everyone. But these are my beginner recommendations. So, let's start. Do you watch VTubers? No? Quit while you're ahead. Yes. Okay, you want something new from VTubers. Do you watch indies or agencies? Agency? Okay, Hololive. If you want someone for ASMR and comfy vibes, Amana Gawashina. Performance Idol, Urka. Jelly Hoshimi for about second monitor and Zatsu. And for variety, Komachi Panko. Niji Sanji, if you've been a fan of them historically, I recommend Tenma Maimi, Amy Asami, and Himamiya Rie. If you've watched a lot of small agency, X agency, Ember for variety, Sleepy for her second monitor Zatsu content, Leah for performance idol, and Arina fills out the ASMR comfy for both categories. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Then, if you watch more indies, don't worry, we got you covered because we have Rooney Ruse, she has skits, that gives you the auntie experience, the hot auntie experience. You know that auntie that makes you really, really confused? When you're... when you're 13? Yes, Rooney Ruse. Yeah? Who just said yes in chat? Who's admitting to it in chat? Yeah, her. Definitely check her out. We also have Lumi, who gives you great variety content, is a rage baiter. Also very consistent. Very, very consistent. Cleo IT, who is the marathon streamer of Phase Connect. And then for more variety content, check out Pipkin Pippa and Mari_Ian. You'll like them, especially if you are watch people in their circles, okay? And this is my definitive early phase connect recommendations. Ta-da! It's peak. Pretty solid. Well done. Ship it. I'm gonna send this to the BBC. Rectangles for action points. Shh. Ignore all my formatting stuff. If you are new to Face Connect though, thank you so much for watching this stream. Check out these girls if you're interested. Check out the rest of the Face talents. There's a lot of people who didn't make that list. I'd actually recommend to anyone who likes Hololive stuff as well. But yeah, this is a good place to start. I think. Pretty solid list. Approved. Approved. I need the advanced list. Okay, well, I need your specific anime preferences in order of favorite series, and I also need your game preferences, and what sort of little sister you prefer. Disney's not for the faint of heart. Truly. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for checking out this list. Jackal, thank you for $2. Do not let Bahime breach containment. Thank you. GK01, thank you for the super chat. Dizzy is a true professional girl failure. Endocrine, thank you for 3 months. I have memorial service for a family member tomorrow, and this peak content is keeping my mind off of it. Genuinely thanks, and Dizzy love. Good luck tomorrow. Sea Lion, thank you for 5 currency. Don't forget the 23 alternating layers of ironic humor, genuine despair, and self-aware dancing monkey antics and existential dread. I don't even know what you mean. Gildayo, thank you. Steven Tunch, thank you. Rubber Pig, thank you for 7 months. My date keeping bridge troll can't be this cute. Fee, 5, 4, 5. Watch Connect. Phase Connect. And stay seated on your bum bum. Boo! No life improvements! Boo! You're here forever!